Hello and welcome to my channel. Primarily, I do a lot of mental health vlogs. If you've seen any previous videos, you know that this recording is happening quite a while after my last recording. So now it is June, and the last recording I did was in my comfort zone series, and I did kind of a family outing video. So that was in November. If you're not really interested in some of the stuff that's been happening in the meantime, then you can skip ahead. But I don't know exactly. It's like a combination of lack of motivation and some unsettled things in my life, trying to figure out. There has been some progress. I guess just the last month or so, I've really felt like I've had the energy and peace of mind, focus to come back and do some more videos. So that's what we're doing today. If you like this kind of exploration and would like to be part of my community, then like and subscribe, and you gotta hit the notification bell if you want to be on the cutting edge of when these videos drop. So today I wanted to talk about the feeling of worthiness, feeling worthy. So some of that has to do with comparison, comparing where you are on your personal journey to where other people are, comparing your perceived talents and abilities to where other people are. Now, I know from a little bit of the research that I've done that some feelings of unworthiness can come from childhood trauma, but obviously I'm not an expert. I guess this came to mind for today because I've been making things in The Sims 4, and that's one of the ways that I kind of get to explore my love for architecture. And sometimes when I look at things that other people have posted in the Sims gallery, or pictures that people post on, like the Simmers that I follow on Instagram or something, and I see what they've made, I start to feel inferior. Usually I just try to be inspired, or I try to enjoy the things that I've found and not do any comparison. So I have that place in my life where I start to feel unworthy in comparison to what other people have achieved, to what either I get envious of their imagination, ability to use certain tools to do inventive things, even like ability to use social media and software in order to promote themselves or show off what they've done. And so that's been kind of on the top of my head for a little bit. Obviously, there's other areas where I can feel unworthy, or less. I don't feel like being imperfect is necessarily a bad thing. Like having flaws is a bad thing, because we need to learn and to grow. And the whole concept of perfection is really relevant anyway. One person's idea of perfection could be vastly different. I honestly don't know if there was something or a group of experiences that I had as a kid that made me very aware of how things compare and contrast, and what kind of goals, ambitions I should have for myself. At some point, I internalized the idea that I had to do certain things or be a certain way in order to have value. You try really hard not to care about other people's judgment, about the way people are looking at you or the way that they perceive you, but it's not always easy. I've heard people talk about the concept of being an empath and having boundaries, not being able to distinguish yourself. I don't know if I qualify in any of those areas, but it's one thing to tell yourself what you know intellectually, and another thing to really believe it, to stay firm and try to remember the things that are really important, and remember the fact that you don't have any control over what other people are thinking or what other people are doing. You're only really in control of yourself and your own actions, and to a certain degree your own thoughts. You can train yourself to think differently. I think it does bother me though when there are things that I wish I could do better, and I don't know how other people do them, and I get frustrated. So I know that I am worthy. I know that I have abilities and I have strengths and things that I can give. I guess I just don't know what that missing factor is. Do I just have to remind myself that I'm going at my own pace and I have my own achievements and my own path that I need to navigate? Is there something else that I could be doing that would feel more fulfilling to me? Am I always gonna have the self-doubt? Those questions are unanswered for now. Alright, so with this video, I'm kind of jumping back into it. I'm hoping I can do a couple of these a week. We'll see how that goes. I'm also gonna try to do some planning, and hopefully as the summer goes on, can have a little bit more of topic variety. Everybody out there who's struggling, I just want you to know that you're not alone, and sometimes literally not alone. I want you to know that you are worthy, and that life isn't easy, but it can be beautiful. So keep on growing and keep on learning about yourself. I wish you well. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, till next time.